Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome to Evil Tonight. So, I sort of found this game kind of by accident, through a couple of various different ways. I think someone in the chat, in the group, actually mentioned it, saying, hey, this is a fun little game, maybe you consider playing it. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a look. And then I think it was about, I don't know, a week or so later, this YouTuber I watch, Avalanche Reviews, who did sort of a collection of like modern Resident Evil-ish games. He's the same guy I got the suggestion to do on Amusha Warlords. And he did all of these games. I knew some of them I'd never heard of. And one of the ones I'd never heard of, saved for the suggestion in the group, was Evil Tonight. And he gave it a recommendation, saying it's actually a pretty fun little game. So I'm like, okay, I get the hint, universe, I'll play the fucking game. So, yeah, that's kind of it, really. I don't know a lot about it. I know that it is, you alone, trapped in a house full of monsters and this, that, and the other. Seems very Resident Evil-ish, at least in that regard. From what I understand, it is a lot more, like, action-focused, even compared to, say, Resi. It's more sort of, I guess, closer to 4... that genre of Resi game, realistically. But it's all like top-down 2D. It's kind of like an RPG Maker-ish kind of game. Kind of looks a bit like one too, although much better than your typical RPG Maker game anyway. So yeah, it looks really good visually and all that stuff. So yeah, as I say, I really don't know a lot about it. But hopefully it's going to be good fun. So yeah, let's get in. Okay, casual action consumes less stamina. Get more ammo, better healing effect, stronger weapons. Save points, restore your health. Enjoy intense survival action adventure, equal parts entertaining and demanding. Action consume more stamina, get less ammo, worse healing effects and weaker weapons. Every character being an adventure on a different difficulty mode. Lots of enemies, all weapons unlocked from the start. Enemies can drop items only available after beating the game once. Well, I guess we'll try balance. I have heard this game's quite difficult, but I hear that about a lot of games, and I think I often undersell my ability to play. Worst case scenario, I'll restart on casual, but hopefully we'll be okay. Ooh, pretty. Where's Silvia? We've been waiting almost an hour. Who knows? You know how strange she can be. Maybe her mint chocolate ice cream yesterday made her sick. That's random, but okay. Or she could have stopped at the store and got absorbed into a strange shopping dimension. That seems extremely unlikely, but I hope... I'm going to assume that's us with the greenish hair. Hello, troublemakers. Miss me? Silvia, you're like super late. Oh, sorry. I stopped at the store and got absorbed into this shopping dimension. Jackpot. Thinking about changing my style. Kind of sick of the tattered work clothes look. I like your style. But what about... hang on. Graziella? Graziella? Okay. What did you find out? Anything? Duh. Of course I did. I know where she is. Let's go. After me. Guess we're all going this way now. You sure this is the place? No doubt, little C. I asked around. She'll show up soon. Oh, here she comes. You can tell who's important. They have footsteps. Look, look. Wow, that has to be her. She's so elegant and beautiful. Hello, I'm right here, guys. National Beauty Extraordinaire. I'm honestly a little nervous. Silvia, what do I do? Just go over there and show her the diary. Don't lose your nerve now after all you've been through. You're fearless. Graziella? I'm sorry to bother you. You're Graziella Monti, right? That's right. How can I help you, sweetie? Well, you see, I wanted to... Oh, don't be shy. You wanted my autograph, right? Shall I sign the notebook? What? No. Well, did you bring a pen? I don't have one. Any special dedication? He doesn't seem so bad. Shut up, she'll hear you. Actually, I wanted to give you this. Oh, a gift for me? How sweet. You're so kind. Could you please read some pages from it? Now, if you don't mind. It's very important. Well, of course, why not? Where to start? Where did you find this? Oh, there you are, little C. I was looking for you. Oh, hello. Are you this little girl's mother? What? No, her mother? Her mother? She's my oldest sister. Only a few years. Oh, excuse me. Oh, wow, it's just... You don't look alike at all. Maybe it's the age difference, but... We're twins. I'm only older by a few seconds. Didn't she... In any case, you need to tell me where you found the diary. Oh boy, that's a long story. Doozy of one too. You want to hear it? Something tells me I don't have much of a choice. Well, yeah, glad that was obvious. See, it all started when... Whew, inside. Almost didn't make it through that damn gate. Note to self, less cupcakes and more cardio. Once I finish this assignment, I'll join that gym again. Wait, again? Ugh, what a dump. Must be a far cry from what this academy used to be. So where's today's nasty little evil source of malice hiding? Could be anywhere, so where to start? I'm guessing that sort of glowing thing up there. Ooh, okay. Now, knowledge gathered over many years facing countless horrors. Survival manual. Cancel run. Oh, X is run? What did I press X? Didn't do anything. Maybe I can't actually run yet. Right trigger is combat mode. That makes sense. Pause. Skip the scene. B is dodge. Y is switch aim mode. Holding right trigger, press Y to switch the aim mode. Automatic. Arrow always turns direction to the nearest enemy. Useful when knife combat or when there's a few enemies on stream. Useful when there are too many enemies on stream. Interesting. Save your progress manually. If you find a save point, move the character on top of it. Secrets. Look for scratches on the floor to find pushable objects. Okay. Ah yes, you can run. You do move quite slowly without the run, I will say. But we know we can push the box. apple. Ah. Okay, I think I get the hang of it. What is this? Source of malice, but it's too small. I need a bigger source to perform the ritual. Ritual? Ooh, handgun bullets. Awesome. You've really got to keep an eye out for those, haven't you? Still too small, okay. Break those down. Too small. Need a bigger source. Okay. But these weird sources of malice, I'm not sure. I mean, I can take a guess at what they are, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, specifically what they are. Aha. They weren't pushable, they were definitely going to be knockable. I'm assuming this one's bigger. Ah, this is a malice giving off enough power to perform the ritual here. Perfect. This is the spot. Ooh, got butterflies in my stomach. Don't know if I'm ever going to get used to this. Alright, you got this, Silvia. Just like in front of your clients. Calm, collected, cool. Let's go. Looks like this was a bedroom. Well, that happened. Oh, head hurts. Wow, you look at the decor. Gotta take notes for my apartment. Right, time to work. Sooner I find the source of this curse, sooner I get back to the real world. Interesting. Things of note, 0. Use any of this. Large mannequin wearing a beautiful scarlet dress. Wonder where the head went. Well, let's check the other rooms. Symbol shaped like a club! Yay! What's that? That's not a club. Oh, it's a literal club. I thought it meant club like a pack of cards. Apple. Special diary page. Today, surrounded by the crowds, I saw a girl performing a play. She could have been my age, but her show, it was beautiful. Memories came flooding back to me of my childhood, and a traveling artist named Shining Mask. Her performance is forever ingrained in my mind. They were mesmerizing. I even kept a poster from them as a memento. Oh, how I longed to study at the San Paulo de Rosa school with the performing girl. I wish to shine on stage beside her like Shining Mask. If I set my heart to it, I know I am capable. Such stupid foolishness. How could I possibly dare to dream such things? My family has no means, and as the eldest of my sisters, I have responsibilities. And besides, my simple street performances only ever earned alms of sympathy. I must abandon my childish dream. I must. Violetta. Okay. Like a cup. Ooh. Oh, can I... Notebook. San Paulo de Rosa. F-I-R-E-N. Is that a T? Fire rent? Battery doesn't seem to have much use, probably part of a collection. Will I find more? There's also a door down here, but I don't know if I can go through it. Oh, I can. Very cool. Ooh, that's a thing. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, these things are tougher than they look. That's the wrong button. Okay. Can I move? Right, there we go. It is going to take me a bit of time to get used to this. Ooh, a crossbow. A clue, my kingdom for a clue. Anything special here? Firstly, do enemies respawn? No, okay. Enemies do not respawn, that's good. Because, I mean, if enemies don't drop ammo, then I can't... Is this locked? No, it is not, so I can go outside as well. You've given me choices here, game. Oh, hello. Okay. Nice. Alright, get the hang of it. Hey, the statue's all fixed. So, have we actually travelled into the past, or is this like a... more of a representation of things in the past? Like, you know, the building has like... because the building has a tortured history, part of it is reliving that history kind of thing. I could see that being the case. I honestly didn't see that, but... crossbow bolts. Very nice. Uh-oh. The figurine. Evocative sculpture of an angel praying. In its hands it holds something shiny. There's no way to release it. Oh, I'm willing to bet I can think of a way. Oh hey Entire, you missed the start. How is it so far? Took me a little bit. I kind of got my arse handed to me, as you can see by the fact I'm missing a chunk of my HP bar by the very first enemy I walked up to. Turned out to be a little tougher than I expected, but I think I'm getting a handle on it now. So we're looking good, I think. Was that the sound of a metallic spring coming from inside the sculpture? Yes, it was. Ooh, student residence. That's one button. Says it's for student residence. Well, okay then. Uh-oh. You were not there before. Neither were you. Gotcha. Oh dear. Apparently enemies, I don't know if they're respawning or if they spawned in because I solved the puzzle. I could say either way. Well, okay. Not off to a terrible start. Right, I think the trick with that is I've got to watch my stamina. Because the game has stamina, because of course it does. Because, you know, Dark Souls is a thing. Good, they are still dead. Okay. Must be locked from the other side. That's open. Locked tight. I think you can see a countertop and cooking utensils to the frosted glass. So that's the kitchen. Okay. Just trinkets, nothing else. Bit much for my taste, exaggerated and all that, but after all, this whole place is a manifestation of a tormented soul's twisted memories. Oh, well, okay, that explains it then. Okay, so I can kill those with just a knife. I just have to be careful about locked symbol shaped like a coin. Blimey, there's a lot of keys here. And that door is also open. Okay, so we've got two open doors I could potentially go through. Sword. Good. It's just a window. Nothing out of the ordinary. Tonic. Ooh, I think I can guess what that's for. other side. Alright, so we've got 2 doors to go through then. In that case, I will check out the one on the left. Clock. Handgun bullets. And I see... That's not looking good over there. Stay back. Get away, you smelly monster. Smelly? Huh? What was... What the... Leave me alone. Was that a kid? How did a kid get in here? Ow! Crap. Oh. Tits. Yeah. And I haven't saved since I started. Well, since I switched across to the Ghost World, which means I've got to do all that again. Yay. Fuck. Alright, this game may actually be on the tougher side. That's fine, I know what I'm doing now, so I can skip over some of the stuff. So there was diary page in here, which we did read. Blah, 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 blah. I want to be an actress, but I can't because my life sucks. Should probably label these. Asher Cup. That's a club. There's some ammo. I should have made a save after getting the key. I didn't think I'd be needing it. Alright. So we can save up our handgun bullets for a little Miss Maid, who was tougher than I was expecting. Well, moved faster than I expected, I think was the problem. Kind of had a lunge attack I wasn't quite ready for. Now we're gonna solve this puzzle again. Uh-oh. Fortunately, running doesn't decrease stamina, only attacking does. So that's good. I may have made this more convoluted than I really needed to. Come on, push. Thank you. There we go. Student's residence key. Again. Also, must remember. Apple! Uh-oh. Alright. There doesn't appear to be any great penalty for saving, aside from, you know, probably saving count. I'll make a point of saving as often as possible, particularly if, well, much like what I just did. Uh-oh. Alright, let's mark all these doors. So we know which one we went in, which was the door right down there. So we'll get rid of all the enemies. Can this be pushed? It can. God, you have really got to keep your eyes open for those marks. God, I'm just going to be staring at everything soon. Nice. Okay, very good. That was locked from the other side. There's a tonic. That was a coin. Excellent. Perfect. Got through the whole section and not a single bullet wasted. I approve. Okay, just for reference, I have no idea if that was in the game, but I think I just heard a real-life rumble of thunder. If I suddenly disappear, it was probably either a power cut or an internet outage. Just to warn ya. Alright, let's see if we can actually deal with Little Myth's knives a lot in here. Gotta remember there's a dodge button. Okay, so I've been through all the have wasted a shot. I was trying not to, and I did anyway. Oh, hang on, what did that say? Student record. Floriana Negri, Graziella Monti, Allegra. God, I can't pronounce any of these fucking names. Basile, Norma Guerra, Violetta Carbone, Valeria Rossetti. Okay. I'm assuming those are names of the characters we were talking to before. I have to help the kid. Apparently I have to help the kid. Say, get away, monster. You brat, what did you call me? Can't you see the difference between a hideous monster and a super sexy lady like me? That was a rhetorical question. Sorry, a little nervous still. Don't sweat it. Happens to all men in my presence. It was about that monster, no... yeah, about that. Question for you. Nothing personal, of course. I'm not some meddler like those afternoon TV harpies, but... what's the deal? What in the flaming underpants are you doing in this dimension? This dimension? Did you just... Oh, I really don't have time for this. Not like you'd understand anyway. Look, I need you to hide. Got it? I've got some super important business to take care of, so just nod your head and... Not a chance. I have to find the others. Don't worry about... Wait, others? Did you just say there are other people in here? Yeah. Pepe, Bianca, and our new friend, Carlotta. I have to find them. From bad to worse. We were exploring the abandoned academy because... Well, I love spooky stories. And Carlotta was interested in the rumors about the curse, so... Then all of a sudden everything vanished, and I appeared here. I think it's the academy, but it's definitely not abandoned anymore. And now I can't find my friends, but maybe this only happened to me? Unfortunately for you and I, my little man, if they were with you during the moment of materialization, then they are all here now too, somewhere. Look, there really isn't time to explain. Right now, I need you to hide while I go find your friends. Got it? What's your name, kid? Dino. Aldobrandino? But everyone just calls me Dino. What is with these weird fucking names? Why can't you just call them Dave or something and have done with it? Well, D-Man. D-Man I can understand. I'm Silvia, and you're just gonna have to trust... Sorry, Silvia, but I have to find my friends. Can't abandon them. I'll be okay, don't worry. Wait, Dino. No, it's too... Well, fine then. Do what you want, as if I care. Can't use any of this. More useless stuff. Whoop, more useless stuff. Oh, it looks like one of them is missing. Also, there's a very specific pattern here. I'm wondering if that's going to come into play later. I might need to remember that. If I'm mistaken, it must be located at some kind of student residence. I have that key. Do I need to... Aha! Okay, so we know that it's open, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. Make another bloody save. Because I only wasted one bullet, and I think that's an acceptable allowance. I get the feeling this is going to be one of those games where I'm going to make a lot of saves in different places, just to, in case I keep fucking it up. That's fine. So, okay, if the student residence key that I had to go outside to find was there, what was through this door? An empty bathroom? Look empty. Nice. I don't like that doll in the other one. That's a no-no for me. Is that a person? Or... life-size doll with the head burst open. Jackpot. Okay. Oh. Okay. Git. Right, so enemies respawn, but only if you like explore a room and do something by the looks of it. Aside from that, it's fairly forgiving. That's good. And I do like that you have the knife as like a pretty decent backup. Lets you deal with some of the normal critters without wasting ammo, which you can save for the bigger ones. That's good. Okay, what have we got? Crossbow! Nice. Now, why are so many games doing this weird pausing shit? I think my hard drive really is dying at this point. And that's not good. I don't want a dying hard drive because it means I gotta buy a new one and they're fucking expensive. Apple? Actually, that reminds me. Does the apple... a little bit of health. Yep, top that up. No reason not to. I've got 5 of them. Uh-oh. Ow. My point about watching your stamina. The little enemies you can more or less just deal with. Crossbow bolts, very nice. I do have a crossbow now, so... kind of wish I picked that up before I decided to deal with the stabby knife person, but... oh. Ah, new area, is it? Okay. Well, let's finish exploring this one first before we start moving on. Check that there's nothing I'm missing. Especially check that nothing can be pushed and or moved. Because that's quite a common thing and very easy to miss. Like that. That's locked from the other side. Ooh. Fancy pantsy. Gotta be in there somewhere. Coin, huh? Alright, that's gonna be important for later. Also, they've got numbers on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, okay, we'll need to remember that. Presumably once we actually get into the dance hall, which has the coin lock on it. So, it's what it is. You were locked. I don't think there were any other doors, were there? Nope, don't look like it. That was dumb. Oh, oh! Well, now that's interesting. So apparently enemies oh, crap. Apparently enemies remember damage between areas. That is not something you see in most games. Usually the opposite. You know, you accidentally go out of a room, or intentionally, and the enemy's health bar resets. That is very unusual. But, I like it. It's a bit more realistic. Padlock. After through the darkness, I can see a garden. From the other side. Door won't budge. Some kind of show. Alright. The direction left at this point. So you're open. You're also open. The Bell of the Ball, carved in bronze and in a place of privilege. Whoever this magnificent long-haired ballerina was, she was likely the center of a lot of attention. Also open. Blimey, all the doors are open here. Locked from the other side. Well, hey. Also open? Okay, that one I was expecting to be closed. That seems awfully suspicious. Also open? Blimey. So many rooms and so many doors. I'm getting good at finding these. There's probably like a dozen that I've missed. Also locked from the other side. Well, we've got 5 possible directions to go in, and I'd very much like to find a safe point at some. Okay, thank you, game. Thank you for listening. Okay, so that leads to a save room. Oh god almighty, there's mimics in this game. Right. Well, that's a fact we've just learnt. This game has mimics. Fun. Another diary page. Am I dreaming once more? Today, after one of my street performances, I was approached by a man who praised my acting and offered me to become his student at the San Paolo di Rosa school. It's impossible. I told him so. How could I possibly pay the tuition? Yet he insisted and even offered me a scholarship. You must be crazy. But what am I saying? What if it is true? The man said his name was Arturo Sorrentino even, and that he was performing arts professor at the academy. He said that his wife worked there as well as a nurse, and that he wished for me to meet her immediately. Could it all be true, or is this another of my fanciful dreams of unicorns and fairies? I cannot help but hold back the butterflies within me. Violetta. Okay, I don't want to start guessing where this is going too early on. The fact that the guy specifically mentions his wife is a nurse, is she going to get, like, chopped up, dissected, and turned into, like, a living marionette or something? I don't know. I'm just... We know something bad is obviously going to happen. I'm just trying to jump ahead. Ah. I think we're alright. Good. What was that? Oh, hang on, I can see something. What are you? Uh-oh. Move, move, move. Oh. We've got mimics, and we've got completely invisible enemies. Or mostly invisible enemies. And we got fire, apparently. Club. Sweet. It's unlocked now. Where's it go? Ah, good shortcut. Okay. Another club. I'm gonna need to remember where all these doors are. This game does not have a map. For the record, it like touts that very specifically on the store page. Oh, no map, no hand-holding. I wouldn't consider a map hand-holding. For reference. So we know that that door is open. That door is obviously locked because fire. Club. I've got to find another way. Okay. I need to find something fire related. Do I need to like go up and actually... Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if it could like outright hurt me or not. And I just wanted to make absolutely certain. Because sometimes games can be funny like that. You have to actively check them before an item will appear. I don't like the fact that there's so much stuff in here. Slide protector, huh? Okay. Okay, so we've got a slide projector there. You're gonna move later. Looks like everything around here was some sort of prop for the performances. Makes sense. What the fuck? Based on the amount of energy she's giving off, she has to be the source of the curse. Who's there? Have no fear. Silvia's here, and here to help. Help? Who asked for... I don't need anyone. Hard. I tried, and yet I always stood up for myself. Look, I'm sorry for everything that you must have gone through, but listen, you no longer belong here. I'm sorry, I can't explain why, but you have to leave. If you just trust me and tell me why... Leave the academy? Never! All of you, this is what you all want. For me to leave this academy. I'll show you my worth. I will show you I belong. Soon I will perform a show that you will never forget. Listen, you have to leave me alone. I'm warning you. You have to leave. Next time I will not be so polite. Polite? That was being polite? Less than 5 minutes and I'm already sick of her. Looks like I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. Must be scraps from my memories scattered around this dimension. Maybe I'll find clues for how I can help her there. Better get to it. Don't like that. Good enough. Oh, those guys ain't that tough. I think the trick with them is they don't have a lot of health, but they probably are hard to hit. Locked. Club. So everything in here is the club key. Almost everything. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to pause, take a quick break, because it's 4 o'clock. But initial impression's pretty good. It is tough. Like, you've got to really think carefully about each decision you make. Like, okay, what's going to be good against this enemy? Can I get away with just some knife attacks? Should I switch to a gun because it'll hurt me otherwise? You do have to think very carefully, but I think it's going to be okay. So, back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay. So let's see. Which rooms have we checked? Which rooms haven't we checked? I forgot. I think we checked this room, didn't we? We didn't go... Oh, we can go up there. Presumably. But I want to keep scoping the rooms around here out. Might be something fun. Oh. Might be something fun. Hello. Oh, jeez. Nope. Okay, kind of panicked there. Figurine. Okay, so 4, 8, 7, 6, 9, 7 appears to be highlighted there. Ah, okay. Alright, so it's 3 something 4 something something 7. I may need to write this down. Hang on a sec. Let me grab a pen and paper. I always have one on hand, so don't worry. Right, so we know that that's a 5. We know that that's a 3. We know that that's a 4. And that's a 7. It's 3 something 4 something 5 7. I know I saw her down here. Alright. That's a 9. Could maybe brute force the last one. No, that's a 3. I don't know if it's randomly generated, but I got 3 3 4 9 5 7. I don't know where I need to use this particular piece of information. Ow! God damn it. Aha. Bingo. Ooh. Well, how fun. I haven't even gone up to the next floor yet. I hear something giggle. You guys, is it? Gotta be a little more careful with my shots. Yeah, okay. I need to remember you gotta go into your thing to do that. heard that growl and I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's just one of those invisible things. Looks like there's another one up there too. Hello. Alright, you come and get it. I know it takes longer, but it also saves ammo. And I'm pretty sure there are bosses in it. Ooh, a slide. Hang on, you look like those drake things we've been seeing. That's very strange. Why is there just a giant drake here? Whoa! Whoa! Move! Bloody jack-in-the-boxes. Shotgun shells! Oh yeah. That means we gotta get a shotgun. I approve of this idea. Okay. Despite being covered in metallic paint, touching it reveals it's a wooden sculpture. Even though it lacks the head, it's clear there's some kind of horse. Old oil painting, aged in yellow. Painting depicts a detailed unicorn's head. What is that sound? I think it's someone crying, but I have no idea. Okay, that is actually genuinely quite creepy. Okay. He does enjoy riding on his pole. So you're just really creeping me out. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I haven't saved for a few minutes. And I would very much like to not lose all the little bits of progress I've just made. I'm gonna go save. Right. I think it's only a life-size doll. Okay. I think... Again, this game is very good at the fake out. You expect the doll to do something. So as I was backing away from where the rope was, I was pointing my gun at the doll. As you would clearly expect. This game is very good at being surprising. I like that. Club. Now we have run into a few doors as I've been wandering around with the coin symbol on it. Although I don't specifically remember where they all were. But it would also appear that we can go upstairs. Or does it seem like most of the things here might come alive? Yeah! But I think that's probably intentional because horror trope, you know? I mean, this is supposed to be like a school for like actors and stuff. So I think it's quite reasonable to like expect that there's going to be a lot of props, things like that. So you're open. Sword. Definitely heard something. Yeah, okay, just you guys. Couple of them, I'll be fine. So we go in through there, we can go in through there, we can't go through that door. Green! Goody goody gumdrops. I wonder if those will eventually be used for something or if they are literally just collectibles. I was gonna say, the game definitely seemed to think there was an enemy up here. I'm assuming this leads back to the main hall. Yeah. There's no official map for this place, but definitely forming one in my head. At least of the general layout. Specifics will have to wait. Whoa! Ah, Yahoo! Oh yeah, of course. Ow. Right, so the octo things, they can take a bullet, but then they explode. Those things target. Those things don't just go in an 8 pattern. Those things actively target you. Beautiful angel carved white marble. It's perfect. Not a single detail missing. Plucking the pencil, croak weeds. It all began in youth. Ah. Stunning oil paintings show different performers at similar ages, each looking so lifelike and vivid. They're beautiful. So sad though. Plaques below indicate they all passed away in the prime of their lives. So a portrait is missing. A statue of Greek or Roman god covered in marble. Sunshine in his hand. I can't release it. But we know we'll get a shotgun eventually. Okay, so we need a portrait or a picture or something. I need a sword. Kind of happy the game's not a flop so far. No, it's actually really good. Like, it's very tightly designed. Ooh, hey, that's nice. And for the record, I am playing on the standard difficulty, so if you do find this too challenging, which some people might, there is an easier difficulty mode in which save points can actually refill your health bar. So there is an easy mode if you find this too challenging. There's also a harder mode, which is obviously, you know, like less ammo and stuff scattered around the place, so you probably have to rely on your knife a lot more. There's also like a commando mode, which I think is a bonus mode because it says, oh, you get all your weapons unlocked right from the start and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's fun. Now, the only room we haven't been in yet is this one. Can't say I'm surprised. Hello, Batty Bats. I wonder if I'll like eventually get a stronger melee weapon. That'd be nice. Haha. I can get you. You can't get me. Nice. Locked up tight, won't be able to pass. Uh-oh, move. That's why you've really got to watch your stamina. It's also the main reason I prefer to deal with enemies one at a time, rather than, well, a lot at a time. Nice. One of an old man, poised, gesturing in a firm but affable way. Platt states this is Ulysses de Angelis, the founder of the Academy. Careful, there's shattered glass here. You can see a broken window leading to the second floor over there. Ah, I know. Let's try you. Really? We need to be standing... Oh, there it is. I was like, no, that's got to be the right answer there. It was. Okay, before we go up there, I do want to, because I was curious how we were going to get up to the second floor. I do need to double check for pushables. I haven't really been paying attention for those. Too busy focusing on all the enemies and stuff. Some pushables would be nice. I might also nip back and save my game, actually. Just in case there's something big and bad up there. There are supposed to be boss fights in this game. I just don't know where or when they're going to show up, for obvious reasons. Aha! God, I walked past that thing like 4 times. I did sort of throw this out as a bit of a blind pick, since I kind of saw it and thought it would be something for you. Looks really neat. Well, this is the thing. I couldn't remember if it was you who suggested it, because I have a few suggestions kicking around there, some of which I have already played, but can't be helped, I suppose. Yeah, because it wasn't just you who sort of recommended it. I mean, you recommended it to me directly, but also a YouTuber that I watch also sort of recommended it in sort of a big list of fun games that are a bit like Resident Evil. So I was like, well, you know, getting recommendations from multiple points, I'll give it a go. Why not? Okay, so I can't remember if there were any coin... That was a club. That was a fire. That's a glass. That's a no-go. I can't remember if there was a coin door around here. That's a club. Which room was this? Oh, I do actually have a slide projector, don't I? Okay. Usually keep your mouth shut because you don't want to push games onto people. I get that. I don't mind suggestions because, I mean, I can always just ignore you. Not being rude or anything, I just can. There were a couple more coin-based rooms back here, I think. I just don't remember exactly where. Yeah, no, that one was locked from the other side. That's a knife. Sword, I should say. I'm gonna sneeze in a minute. Now you were locked from the other side. Oh. Excuse me. Allergies are playing merry hell. You were a coin door. Damn it, it took more than 9. Should be 10 bullets. I guess sometimes the health varies a little bit. See, now that looks like something that should be something, but apparently it's not. Diary page. I become a student at the San Paolo di Rosa Academy. At times I pinch myself so that I know I'm not in a dream. Do people actually do that? Like, you always hear writings about people, oh, I think I'm dreaming, I keep pinching myself. It's like, no one actually does that. Why is this such a pervasive thing in writing, but never something that's actually done in real life? I don't know. In many ways, I feel like a fish out of its native waters. My classmates all come from wealth, wearing beautiful dresses and jewelry, always looking so pretty, but they do not know what to make of me, forming huddles and gazing at me sideways as they cover their mouths with their hands and whisper words I cannot hear. Why do they need to cover their mouths? Are you good at lip reading or something? I suppose it is understandable. After all, I have seemingly appeared from nowhere and in the middle of the school year at that. There was also Graziella Monti, the girl with whom I dreamt to act with one day, the girl I saw performing through the crowd. I have seen her up close now, and I've seen her perform once again, but we have not yet spoken. She is the undisputed star of the Academy, most beautiful as well. I also met Patrizio Conte. He introduced himself to me as Professor Arturo's assistant, as well as the entire Academy's. He was so friendly and helpful, as well as handsome. But what frivolous, foolish thoughts do I think? I should be ashamed, for I must focus. Really doesn't have a very high regard for herself. You were glass, not a coin. Okay, so I think the only other place I need to go is up that hook. Nope, that's the wrong way. Yeah, that reminds me, I haven't looked. Oh, is that all it took? I did see it said, oh, I've written something in the notebook, but... Diary! Some of the girls have begun to speak with me, asking about my street performances, but they all swiftly flee without a moment's thought or care for my feelings when they see Graziella appear. Graziella is always kind and caring with the other girls, but not with me, and she's especially sweet and charming with Patrizio. Perhaps they have a special relationship? Oh, I must shake these thoughts from me, I must not dwell on them. I have come here to follow my dream and become a great artist. I cannot disappoint Professor Arturo, who has placed all his trust in me. In spite of the fact that the director of the Academy, Fabio Lombardo, does not like my presence. Cannot understand why, but perhaps Fabio Lombardo believes that the prestige of his academy is lessened because I am from a lower class and attending it. Even though, not thought, though I work just as hard as even more so than the other students. From today I must try to work twice as hard as before. Yeah, that's going to put you in an early grade. Oh. Oh, yep, they are. What the hell? Where was that hiding? Oh, I know where that goes. It's like, hang on. Oh, yeah. Oh. Hi. Ah. Aha. I see my stunning beauty shocks even the ladies as well. What? No, ma'am, I just... Ma'am? That's rude. We're practically the same age, lady. Look, you're friends with that brat Dino, right? Dino? Yeah, we're friends. Is he okay? What about the others? I can't speak about the others, but that stubborn little punk decided to go looking for you and the others alone, in spite of the danger here, so... That sounds like Dino. It's only been a little while now that I've known him and his friends, but they've all been very kind to me. And here I put them all in danger. I should never have insisted on coming here. I have to find them. Hey, not so fast. You're not going to... Why are you still here? Ah. Careful. What you're seeing is an evil, ruthless spirit. Evil? No. Why do you say such a thing? Not like that, don't lie. It doesn't seem so bad to me. Oh, believe me, kiddo, she is. Messing around with all her spooky, haunty, ghosty stuff. But she's so pretty. Yep, pretty evil. Are you listening? I don't... Are you crazy, girl? What's wrong with me? No, I won't say it again. Get out. Now, while you can, or you will regret it. Funny, but that's simple. Okay, you. What the heck were you thinking? You can't just walk up to an evil spirit for a high five after they've materialized. It's dangerous. Like, you could die dangerous. This is all... I don't understand. Of course not. It's complicated stuff that requires years of training and immense skill for someone to master. Like me. It's also super hot on top of all that. But I give you the quick rundown because I think maybe you aren't as slow as you look. What's your name? Carlotta. Okay, little C. I'm Silvia, a medium extraordinaire, and actually, technically, the reason you're in this mess. But in my defense, you were not supposed to be here, and my plans did not include running into some weird, spooky, sightseeing school trip during my assignment. You're a medium? Yeah, but like, totally a small or extra small a lot of the time, too. You have magic powers? That's cool. I know, I'm a total babe, but no magic powers. They're mental powers. Recently, for instance, I performed what's called a materialization ritual. Power and range, depending on the mental strength of the medium invoking it, and, well, it looks like you and your friends got caught up and transported into this other dimension along with me. Of course, said medium extraordinaire. You can't seriously tell me you haven't noticed all the strange stuff around us. Those weird creatures you've been seeing are actually materializations of negative energy that curse the Academy. But in this dimension, they're very, very real. And they can Let me guess. Kill you? Bingo. Our bodies are still in the real world, probably wandering around aimlessly like sleepwalkers through the ruins of the academy. But here? So this is all a dream? If it helps you to think of like that, sure. After all, our reality is basically just our brain's interpretation of the stuff fed to it by our senses. But here, in this dimension, you can die from sensory or emotional overload for bad contact with evil creatures. Meaning, you and your friends need to start paying attention to me. No exceptions. Clear? Sorry, that girl from before, it's just... That girl is actually the source of all the twisted things we're currently experiencing here. She's the curse. Her mind is tormented and confused, mixing memories and who knows what else to create what you're seeing around you, refusing to leave and move on. Look, I'm a little nervous because I've never risked more than my own life before. I don't want to scare you, but you have to know that until we finish her off, we won't wake up or return to the real world. Finish her off? No, there has to be another way. I have to talk to her. Wait, no, you didn't understand me. How come she can go down the rubble? What, am I talking to a wall? Why won't they listen? Alright. Cop out, why don't you? These things even attack? Nice. Door unlocked, very good. That needs a club. That needs a sword. That needs a cup. Okay, so the only item I recently acquired was the tile. And... oh, where was that room? I think I remember where it was. Fastest way there is this one. How did I miss that? Apparently I'm an idiot. I think it was in this room, wasn't it? Uh-oh. Whew. Press the right button one of these days. Bingo. Pretty obvious, really. Cup! You were a cup key, weren't you? You trust this to attach a ventilation grill to the wall. This is where the head wandered off to. Oh, the head from that mannequin outside, yeah. I will say this. The sound design in this game is fan-fucking-tastic. Like, the fact that they even added this thing where close to the window, you can hear the storm outside, but then move away from it, and it fades away. Like, that is an insane level of detail. I think I don't remember there being any other doors out here. I think we're okay on that. So the only other locked door is that one, which needs a clock, which I don't have yet. But while I'm here... lock from the other side. Use a knife and fork. This was... oh yeah, that was a coin room on that. I think this was the bathroom. Yeah, okay. So somewhere around here there's a door with a cup on it. I have run into a few cup doors dotted around. I just need to remember where. Oh, you also needed a coin key. Couldn't remember what you needed. Okay, I'm gonna need to go back outside now. Oh shit. Why, hey. Okay, so it's 2 up to the right. sec. What was the fourth and fifth one? I'm glad that it actually remembers. Bingo. Oh, garden. I got so many keys. I barely know what to do with all of them. I like that you do get more than one key at a time. There are so many games I've played on where it's like, okay, you get one key and then you have to use that key to open all the possible doors. Or the key itself only opens one door, and it's like, no, give me options, give me multiples. Still don't know what to do with that yet. Haven't found the point where it's useful. Cup. It looks like I used up all the coin key as well, because it's vanished from my inventory, which it seems to do. Okay. If only I knew how to play. Let me guess. Moonlight Sonata. The little fade is the beautiful oil painting of a lady tasting a purple liquid. Wine, perhaps. Okay, what was I thinking? Today I suffered a muscle injury. Perhaps I pushed myself too hard. Patrizio accompanied me to the infirmary. He is so kind and genuine, and one of the few people who actually talks freely with me. He does not judge me for my class, sees me for who I am. The nurse, Eloisa, is perhaps the kindest and most understanding person in the academy. It's clear to me now why Professor Arturo wished for us to meet. There's something about her that is so familiar and comforting, and her knowledge is so extensive, not only of medicine but of the performing arts also. I suppose that is expected after working in the academy for so many years. During our conversation, I discovered that Graziella's family is extremely wealthy and influential, and in fact they largely funded the academy. Some might think that Graziella is the star of the academy for that reason, but nothing could be further from the truth. Having seen her perform, she is breathtaking and truly the best of us. I must keep practicing if I ever wish to appear alongside her. That's a club again. Wasn't there... hang on, wasn't there something I needed in here? That's right, it was the horse's head, which I don't have yet. Oh yeah, I solved that one. That's fine, that's not a problem. Oh yeah, that room. It's a club, which I don't have yet. So the club's the main one I haven't got at the moment. Also, I have noticed it's gone 5, so I'm going to take another quick break. I'm legitimately enjoying this at this point. I am so into it, I just want to keep playing it. So anyway, we are going to take a break, however, because I do need to go to the bathroom. Back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay, so we're running around checking rooms because I can't remember what's what. Yeah, we need a painting for here. Save room, that's fine. I'll use the other one downstairs first. That's the sword key. I didn't get that. I only have the cup. The cup! Of course, we've got the garden key as well, but I get the feeling that's probably forward move. Okay. Oh. Very good. Okay, what is that noise? Oh, it appeared to be that weird statue in the top corner. He's thinking. To that or he's taking a dump. Sculpture by hereby dubbed the Huge Mermaid. Original, right? Wait, it's holding something in its hand. Oh, I don't like that. Who turned on the rubber hose? I haven't saved in a while. Land legs, sea legs, all legs. Sick. I probably shouldn't have done that. I was honestly hoping it would give me a choice before it just randomly plucked the key up. It's not that kind of game. Can't be healthy for my perfect skin, so knock it off. Stop bothering me. Never leaving this academy, never. Your talent's my voice, I deserve to be heard. Sure thing, girl, no doubt, but... Silence. If you listen now, watch as I throw you with my performance just for you. Guarantee you will never forget it. Oh, that ain't good. Okay. Ah, I think I see where this is going. Ow! Oh, balls, that's a dead end. Ooh. Ah! What's my health like? I'm on an apple. Give it a top up. Wow, she's very strong. I don't like that. Uh-oh. Stop doing that. so close. Ah! Where's the other one gone? Where is the other one? Woo! Look, it's Silvia. In the flesh, mostly. But still gorgeous. She's not alone. Look, Dina. It's a little... Shut it! We're all here because of your stubborn attitude, Missy. When I studied the details of this case, it was clear that you were the source of the curse here. So listen carefully, Violetta Carbone. You no longer belong in this place. You must leave the academy. Wait, don't. What? Out of the way, you idiot. Please, don't hurt her. I can. Are you okay? Yes, In about 5 seconds you aren't going to be. What were you thinking? Let me go. It's none of your business. Don't you get it? Your lives are now my business. Silvia, please. She was only... We don't need to see her go all the way to the door, okay? Your friend is hiding something, D-Man. You're gonna tell me what it is, got it? We just met her. My friends Pepe, Bianca, and I. Carlotta doesn't live in Florence. She said she was visiting for the summer. Summer, right. When I told her the stories about the curse of the academy, she became extremely interested. The reconstruction work here has even stopped several times because of paranormal events and the workers not feeling safe. Yeah, D-Man, I know. What, do you think I'm just here on vacation? I was hired to solve all this. Don't you get it already? I tried to explain that to Carlotta. Didn't she tell you? Well, that stubborn troublemaker doesn't understand. In order for all of us to return to the real world, we have to finish Violetta. Only two ways to do that. 1, I send her to Kingdom Come by force, or 2, she realizes that she's dead and no longer has anything to do here and leaves. How exactly is that supposed to work? You saying that as long as Violetta thinks she's a part of this academy, then she believes that she's still alive? Pretty far out, right? But why don't you just tell her the truth? If only it were that simple. Put yourself in her ghostly slippers and imagine that you just discovered you're dead. Bam. Just like that. Such a shock could cause massive imbalance in this dimension. That's a risk we just can't take. Especially with you here. My mind is super strong. My body's super hot. Sure, I'm trained for all this. But kids like you? I think I understand now. What about the strange creatures? What are they? Violetta's defense is against intruders like us. Even as we speak, Violetta and I are having a mental battle. But you aren't perceiving it, even though it's all part of this dimension. The monsters, weapons, everything you're seeing is a part of this mental conflict. I mean, you don't really think I'd be shooting everything that moves in the real world, do you? I'm not a serial killer or anything. Incredible. It's really... I have to find the others and tell them, especially Carlotta. What? I know that I'm breathtaking and you can't take your eyes off my super fit body, but aren't you gonna try and stop me? It's not like you'll listen, so... Off you go, just be careful. Thank you for trusting me, Silvia. I will be. I guess that explains some of the weirder names, because they mentioned Florence, so is this all taking place in France? That might actually explain some of the weirder names. I'm getting soft. Gotta play tough next time. Just hope those little brats will be okay. Get them all out of here. Okay, well, we successfully managed to navigate a boss battle, more or less. We're doing alright. That went well. Once I sort of worked out the ins and outs of the battle, that went much better. So I'm trying to think. So in terms of keys, yeah, I got a key of cups, key of swords, and the garden key. I got a lot of keys. I got a lot of places I can go, and I'm not sure where I should go next. Okay. I'm sure there was at least one sword key door around here somewhere. Sure there was. Which one was this? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Oh, that was a club key. My mistake. Pausing again, are we? Okay. I don't think I can find a shotgun soon. Woo. Did I get him? Got him that time. Video player. I don't have a VCR at the moment. A VCR, a VHS. That's the room I just came out of. Yeah. Something extra in this room? No. I think the door here, was this a club door? Yeah. Club is the only one I haven't found yet. I'll have to do that soon enough. Oh, I thought I tried that. Again. I'll remind myself what all these rooms were. Ah, that's the projector room. Which I'm assuming I've already solved that. I don't know what that particular clue is in reference to. What? Oh, hello. You're a big one. You're a very big one. You even taking damage? Yes, eventually. That's... Ooh. Oh. Ow. So you saw there's no way through, but I see it's been raised up from the ground. There has to be a mechanism that can activate to lower it. So is it just trial and error, find the right order? Nice. Gotcha. Don't know if there was a particular way in which you were supposed to find that order. It wasn't, where's my diary? This thing. No. I don't know if maybe there was a clue somewhere else that I missed. It wasn't hard to work out. Or it could have just been a trial and error thing. I like these guys. They're the nice, easy to kill enemies. I approve. Bingo. Alright, so we can obviously go in there. I think I want to go in here. Had a feeling. Apple. Handgun bullets. Crossbow bolts. First thing I could really do with a shotgun. I actually love fire. Whew. A lot of different enemy types kicking around. I quite like that. Alright, very good. Diary. I am still in shock. After rehearsals for the principal production, the lined us all up to determine the roles each of us would play, and unheard of, but they gave me the leading role. I will play the main part. Professor Arturo said my name. I trembled. I thought he had made a mistake and almost fainted. So nervous, but the truth is I worked so hard. Reactions from the rest of the students jolted me back to reality. They protested fiercely to Professor Arturo, but he did not yield to their demands, and even reprimanding some of them. However, Graziella was calm, complying with Professor Arturo's decision without fuss or expression. She was impassive, not even looking at me once. Could not help but shudder. What does she think of me? Always say yes to an apple. The wrong button. So, oh, I've got that. Uh-oh. Ow. Anything that I can push or move around for secrets? Electrical current doesn't seem to be reaching it. Alright, so we gotta turn the power on then. So that's open. Another electronic lock. door open too, huh? Oh, hi. Fine. Ow! Okay, turn that one off. Can't say I'm surprised at that. Recharging fire extinguishers. Ah! Well, now isn't that nice? I don't have a fire extinguisher to recharge, but it's nice to know that this is where I can do it when I do. So yeah, we need to find an empty fire extinguisher. Okay, so we turn you off. We can turn you, but how does that help? There's no other entrance or exit to this place. Is there? That's very strange. Ow. Okay. Quite a lot of blood for a slime. Yeah, it should explode in slime, really, shouldn't it? I do like how versatile the knife is, because it was always one of those things that annoyed the hell out of me in like early Resi games. That the knife was essentially useless. Fuses. I think that's probably where I'm going to have to plug in all of those things. You know, from that picture I saw on the projector. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something in the other room. Because clearly the point is that I need to turn valves on and off to be able to, you know, do stuff. Is there another valve I'm missing somewhere? Oh god, that hurt a damn sight more than I hoped. Great, well, that's... Oh, wait, hang on, I can go around here. Apparently I'm a complete idiot. And that... Yeah, see, that just starts that up, which is kind of pointless. Apparently you can go through here, I missed that. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Nope. Oh, hey, that worked. Wait, what was the point of all this? Was it just to get the stuff? I figured there'd be like a major item here or something. Apparently not. I figured like the fuses would be hidden here or something, but nope. Okay, so we need to find some fuses. Oh, excuse me. Getting tired. Okay. Okay, so we still got the key of cups and the key of swords. So we have to find places that we can use these. Because we haven't found them all yet. Let me think. Okay. Enemies have respawned. That's probably a good sign. Well, I mean, you know, relatively. Yeah, that was a club door. While I'm at that was the bathroom. Okay, so we're probably gonna need crowbar. Oh, okay. Sure, why not? Ah! Diary! I made some embarrassing mistakes today at the rehearsal and the girls laughed at me except for Graziella. For reasons I do not understand, she does not seem to care, and I am consumed with the thoughts of her and why this might be. I want her to accept me, to value my efforts as much as I value hers. Still, something exciting and wonderful happened today. Professor Arturo gestured to Eliosa? Not sure. Who was watching our rehearsal, and she came up to me on stage, suddenly performing my role to perfection. As my eyes went wide, her style, her movements, it was Shining Mask, I had no doubt. The nurse Elosa was Shining Mask, executing my movements to perfection. Later, Professor Arturo revealed to me that long ago, he and Elosa travelled and performed a Shining Mask show, same one that I witnessed as a child. They told me so many more funny anecdotes, and despite my embarrassment earlier, I was in heaven. You know, I picked up a lot of shotgun shells. Can I actually get a shotgun, please? Empty fire extinguisher, of course. Okay. So the only thing we don't have are fuses. Have I missed the shotgun or something? I think I have, but I don't know. Okay. Actually, let me double check. There wasn't another door over here, was there? I don't think there was. In fact, I'm pretty sure there wasn't, but... No, it was just another room. Alright, I just wanted to double check, just to absolutely cement in my mind. Nope, not a place I need to be. Okay, so I think... somewhere there's a room with fuses or something. Nah, bloody club. I don't have a club. I think that's going to be the, like, layout that I need to use for the fuses. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it's for. I have no idea what I'm going to have to use that for. Club again. This room was... yeah, I needed the horse's head or the unicorn's head or something. Yep, already solved that. Is the... yeah, that's the hanging room. Don't need that. That's the club. Room with the missing picture. Ah, yes, computer room, where I needed the videotape, which I do not have. And this room was... save room. It's fine. Alright. Yeah, that was the boss room where I got the key. Uh-oh. Ow. Wait. This is a room full of paintings. Is one of these... things like glowing or saying, hey, you need to see this, so... I guess not. Ah! The one door I must have forgotten. slide. Interesting. The jester character is not dead yet. I mean, I could just leave. Yet. I got him. Ooh, hey, that's nice to have. Fucking finally! Can I take this? Looks like I should be able to. Oh, no, I can take this though. Woohoo! Wait for it. Gotcha. Alright. Diary page. Life is phenomenal. Professor Arthur and Alyssa are constantly helping me improve, and the girls not only speak with me now, but even recognize and praise my interpretations. Everything is starting to finally go well. Also, Patrizio and I have started to become intimate, for now only as friends, but I think we both have feelings for one another. He does not come from such wealth as the others, though his family is not poor like mine. Maybe that's the reason he... Oh, what do I know? I must live in the moment and not think so much. I've also noticed that Graziella is unhappy with the fact that Patrizio and I have grown closer. Who would have thought that my relationship with Patrizio would be the reason that Graziella finally started taking an interest in me. Today I thought I saw her smile at me slightly from a distance, although whatever thoughts ran through her mind I could only imagine. Right, I think I see where perhaps that's going. Okay, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there for today. I finally made a little bit of progress by basically exploring the one area I hadn't checked for a while. But we're doing okay. We got a few... No, that's actually the wrong room. Save room is on the other side. I think we're doing alright. We got some good health stuff in storage, so hopefully that will all be a-okay. But yes, I think we're doing okay. And for the record, this game is fun. I am legitimately enjoying this game. Yeah, I'm just enjoying running around, killing the monsters with the knife is actually really good. You know, I feel like I'm playing the game well by using the knife a lot and saving my ammo for the harder to kill enemies, like the knife-wielding mannequins and whatnot. So I think I'm doing okay. I think. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.